Hey, it's been a while since I've done one of these. Sorry, I am currently snapping back and forth with my boyfriend. Hey, it's been a minute since I've done one of these. I honestly don't have an excuse on why. I've just not been keeping on top of it recently. I thought he was in his bike gear then. I'm still intact. But yeah, we're back. It has been a minute since I've done these. I should really have some life updates, but I don't. There's a guy I've been seeing for about 2 months. He is amazing. I love him. He's really, really sweet. If you have me on TikTok, you'll know who he is because he's on my TikTok. But he is literally one of the sweetest guys ever. Absolutely adore him. He is literally amazing. I went down to the beach the other day. You guys could probably see a little bit that I'm quite tanned. Because I've been very busy with like friends and stuff because we're on half term at the minute. I know if you're like Wales, where your half term started this week, whereas mine started last week. So I'm on week 2 of half term for me. So I go back to college next Tuesday, which I'm excited for. So there's a spot and it was massive. I'm just trying to get rid of it. But yeah, I'm quite excited to go back to college next week. I absolutely love my college. I love everyone there. They're all so lovely. Literally one of the best groups of people I've ever met. It's been really good recently. We are currently doing musical, which I'm very, very excited for. I'm very excited because my boyfriend's coming to watch. I'm very, very excited for that. Hey! Oh my gosh! I've not seen you in forever. How are you? Oh my goodness. Hi, I missed you. How are you? My spot patch keeps falling off. How are you? How have you been? We've got musical coming up. I'm doing some singing stuff with the college. And basically just some really, really cool stuff. I'm good. I forgot my Discord login details. Oh, I've not been on Discord in a while, actually. I just kind of stopped using it for like ages. I just completely forgot about it. Are you gonna have to make a new account then if you've forgotten your details, or can you like reset your password and stuff? So I'm currently making a little bit of money, so I'm slightly distracted, but I am also paying attention at the same time. I promise. But you know, life has been good. It has been very, very chaotic with college and everything. Like I said, we're doing musical, which is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which we're really, really enjoying. The show is in just over a month and 13 days. So it's all is a go on that front. I can't remember what else I was going to say. Who's that? That's my mate Dylan. Not my boyfriend. Not the boyfriend. Who I've been with just under a month. Just under 2 months even. He is amazing. Absolutely adore him. He actually got me. We go to like car boot sales and stuff like every week with his family, and he got me this ring. We have matching ones with this. Squirrels. There's one with a goose. I didn't know there was one with a goose. He got me this one, and he got me this little love heart hand one, and it's actually engraved on the inside, which we didn't realize. But it says "I love you forever" on the inside. I thought the thing with the goose was Jack and the Beanstalk. Like, I didn't realize there was a version with a goose. That's new information to me. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, he got me those, and I absolutely love them. I wear them every single day. I genuinely never take them off unless I'm in the shower. Goose with the golden egg, and she's wanted, I think it's an older version, and she wanted one. Oh, I've not heard of that version before. The only thing with the goose and the golden egg I've heard of is Jack and the Beanstalk, which is also really, really good. We did that in secondary school. We were supposed to, then the main actor wasn't able to do it. I absolutely love the main actor. He was so the main role, the guy who did it, he was so lovely. But a lot of stuff happened, so he wasn't able to. And in the end, we didn't have the right amount of people to actually put the show on. But he was lovely. I think about him all the time. I genuinely have not seen him in forever. I don't know where he is now, actually, but he was lovely. He was a really lovely guy. Oh my god, my phone keeps buzzing. But yeah, it's been a mental couple of months, really. Been performances after performances after performances. I literally have 4 things over the next 2 months because I dropped out of one today. It was an outside of college thing, but I dropped it because there's so much going. We have musical, and then there's a singing showcase. Then we have another performance. And then there's something else as well. I can't remember what it was. But there's a couple of different things going on over the next couple of months. We're really, really excited for. So it's just all over the place right now, but in a good way. Like, my course, we thrive off of chaos. That is kind of how our course works. Is the more chaotic, the better. So it's been really good, and we've been really loving it. But how has life been? I want to know how life has been for you guys. Or if you have any questions about anything, because it has been a little while since I've done one of these. So any questions that you have for me, I will gladly answer, because I have missed answering questions on here so much. It has been so much fun. I always love doing these. I know I've literally gone from doing one every day to like once a week to then like me doing one once every blue moon. But again, it's been so all over the place, learning lines and doing so many different things that I've not remembered, if I'm being honest. I've forgotten pretty much all the time. So yeah, whatever you guys want to ask or whatever you guys want to talk about, let me know, and we can have a good old waffle session, because I absolutely love the little waffles we have on here sometimes. They're amazing. I thought I'd seen a new chat come up, but I hadn't. I was just imagining things. I get it all the time. I get like phantom ones. I see it in the corner of my eye and it's not really there. But yeah, it's been a good couple of months. I don't remember this boyfriend you talked about. Okay. So he is absolutely amazing. He actually has his own YouTube channel. I thought he had messaged me then. He hasn't. I think he's actually left me undelivered, which is very, very rude. It's fine. He's with friends at the minute. He is so lovely. I adore him so much. We've been together just under 2 months. It's 2 months on the 27th. He is literally, I can't even with him. I don't know where to start with him. He is so sweet. I genuinely, so a friend of mine set us up together. And then my best friend Alex actually got us together. We were talking because a girl I know set us up, and then my best friend Alex was like, "You like her, you like him." So that happened outside the bus station. But you know, we hang out pretty much every day. I'm really good friends with his family now. I spend a lot of time at his house. His name's CJ. He is literally one of the most wonderful people, and he makes me feel like a princess. I'm not gonna lie. He is literally the best person ever. I love him so much. he is very funny. He has his own little sense of humor. He just describe him without using any compliments challenge. I genuinely can't. He's 5'11". He is lanky compared to my 5'5" butt, right? He has like hazel eyes, short, like blondie brown hair, freckles, dimples. Where do I go from there? I don't know. That's the most I could do without complimenting him, and that was hard enough. He can sing, which obviously for me is one of those things that I get very, very excited about, because he does have a very good voice. He does a lot of stuff with like electrics and things like that. He's really, really good with stuff like that. Drives a moped. He wants to get a motorbike. I'm actually going to be, fingers crossed, in the next few weeks applying for my bike license, which I'm very, very excited for, because I would quite like to do stuff like that a little bit. But yeah, he's just, yeah. That's the most I can do without complimenting him, because it's literally impossible not to. We went down the beach the other day. It was me, him, one of my friends, and one of his friends. The four of us went down the beach. And we spent like 6 hours down the beach. It was really good fun. Oh my god, yeah. He is a guy, I promise. He is a guy. He is definitely a guy. I think deep into these things, okay? I was like, probably, yeah, he is male. Yeah, but yeah, four of us went down the beach. I was the only one who went in the water because all the boys were. None of them wanted to go in. I tried to get CJ's mate to go in. He screamed and ran away again. And I was like, are you serious right now? Like, it was like, what, 17, 18 degrees? It might have been like 20, something like that. It was along those lines anyway. And I just went in. CJ jumped in. Fair play to him. He went in once and he jumped in. No, they were just sat on the beach the whole time. They didn't actually go in the water. And I was like, you're upsetting me. Like, we're at the beach. You're supposed to go in the water. That's what you do at a beach. But they didn't. So I was the only one who went in. And it was quite nice, to be fair. One of the lifeguards came over and was like, please don't go by here. We get really strong currents. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, that's fine. Yeah, my bad. I didn't know. And he was like, no, it's all good. Don't worry. So I kind of stayed out of the water after that. But I brought home 71 seashells. I have a bit of a thing for seashells. Like, the entire front pouch of the bag that I bought, pretty much full of seashells. It was so good. We had a really good time. Ended up getting the bus home. Me and my friends, so it was like, from where I live, it's about a 2.5 hour bus ride to the beach, and it's 2 different buses. So it was a long trek, but it was worth it. So me and my friend, the plan was meet at the bus stop by mine for 7, because there's literally a bus stop 2 minutes down the road from my house. So you're like, right, we'll meet at the bus stop for 7, get there like 15, 20 minutes before, or no, it was like, be at the bus stop for 20 past 7, that because the bus wasn't due until 25 past 7. So it was like, right, we'll just get that bus, right? We'll get there in time, it'll all be fine. He messages me at 6:30. I've literally just woken up at this point. I was like, right, get up at 6:30, be out the door for like 7:15ish, right? Get to the bus stop just before him. It'll be fine. I get a message at 6:30 going, I'm at the bus stop. I call him, because I've not got my glasses on, so I call him thinking I've read it wrong. I was like, please tell me you're not actually at the bus stop an hour early. He went, I'd rather be early than late. I was like, by an hour? He was like, yeah. I was like, do you know what? I'm going to get sorted real quick and I'm going to meet you at the bus stop. He went, don't rush because of me. I rushed because I was like, I'm not leaving that poor guy out there in like, it was like 12 degrees that morning. my mate apparently. So I was like, okay, do you know what? I'm gonna meet you there in like 15, 20 minutes. He was like, okay, cool. Turns out he had left his house at half 5? Yeah, he left his house he'd been up since 5, left the house at 5:30, went to Tesco's and then walked to the bus stop. And I was like, dude, are you serious right now? And it was so funny to me because I was like, okay, this is happening. Anyway, we got on the bus, or I got to the bus stop, and we ended up getting an earlier bus because our bus was going to get cancelled. So we were like, right, we'll just get this bus. Like, this bus is here, we'll just get this one. So we got on the bus, and we sat on the bus. We must have been on the bus about 5-10 minutes, and I don't have much data left on my phone this month because I've been back and forth on like an hour bus ride every single day to go and see CJ because on a bus he lives an hour away. Actually over an hour away because I've got to get 2 buses to go to his. So I get the bus into the main town, and then I have to get another bus into the village he lives in because everything around here is villages and stuff. Like I live in a really small town, but a lot of places around here are villages. And basically, we got on the bus and we were just chilling on the bus, as you do. And I wasn't paying attention because again I've not got much data on my phone, so I was just looking out the window because where we are is pretty much all countryside. One of my friends messaged me about 6:45 in the morning one time. She was already outside of college just waiting. The entrance didn't open till 9. Oh my god. The earliest I've been to college is I think about an hour early. But that was, they opened the gates at like 8, so I just kind of went in, or they opened the barriers at 8, so I went in. And we're just chilling, and there's a building right next door to my college which we can go and sit in, so I went and sat in the building for a little bit and then went into college. Or I go to Lidl, get breakfast from Lidl, and then head over because I have Lidl Plus. That is how like dedicated I am, because I just get free stuff like once, twice a month. It's great. But basically we were on the bus and obviously I wasn't paying attention, I was just looking out the window, and he nudged my leg and he just handed out a headphone. And like normally, like, that's not something people do very often, but he was like, headphone? I was like, oh, thank you. So we ended up sat on the bus listening to his playlist, and his playlist is amazing. From like a radio perspective, his playlist is incredible. So we were just sat on the bus for like 45 minutes listening to music, got off the bus, and we were waiting in town for like ages and ages and ages because CJ had gone up to the train station to meet his friend who came up from like Devon way, by the way, just for this trip. Sorry, please put something up. But yeah, basically we got we got there and we were just chilling. We were like, right, CJ's gone to meet his mate at the bus stop, or the train station even. So we'll go into Tesco's because I needed breakfast. I hadn't eaten because I was in such a rush. So we went to Tesco's. I got 2 big pots of fruit and an apple juice because I didn't have my ID, so I couldn't get a Red Bull. I was very upset. Luckily, CJ bought me a large Red Bull, so all was good, right? We were just chilling. Anyway, I'm paying for my stuff, and then all I hear is, "Oi!" I turn around, CJ stood in the queue with his mate, and it was like, okay, you guys are here. Cool. We're all here. We're all relatively early. Anyway, we finished in Tesco's because we literally walked out of Tesco's and CJ went, have you had a Red Bull today? I went, no. He was like, what time have you been up since? I went, well, I didn't go to bed until 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. I've been up since 6:30. He went, hold my bag. He went in, he bought me a Red Bull, love him. Came back out, and he needed to get his stuff out the back of his moped for the beach and stuff because we were prepared, dude. We were like fully prepared. We had literally packed everything we could have needed other than sun cream. That's the one thing none of us had, so we didn't take it because we were like, sun cream's expensive, so we're just gonna risk burning, like, it's fine. Anyway, me, my mate, and CJ's mate started walking over to the bus because our bus was already there. Luckily, the doors weren't open yet. I feel so single now. Oh yeah, boy, I always got a new good. Oh my god, I am so sorry. That's the one who moved to America, isn't it? What an asshole. That's all I've got on that one. What an absolute a-hole. You can do better than that, for one. So when was that? Jeez. I honestly can't. Jeez. That's mental. I am so sorry. Oh well, his girlfriend cheated on him like a week later. Oh, karma came back to bite him. I love it. But yeah, basically the three of us went over to the bus. Luckily, doors weren't open. CJ came back over, cool pack over his shoulder. He had a kite in one hand. He had another bag over his other shoulder. And we were like, why have you got so much stuff? He was like, well, we're going to be at the beach all day. Might as well keep ourselves entertained. So it was like, okay, cool. Like, as you do. And we all just we got on the bus. We were all just chilling for like ages. It was really, really good. Like, none of us were, like, we were all just on our own, doing our own little thing, really. All sat at the back of the bus, on that little, like, 4-seat strip bit. So we were sat on there, and we were all just kind of chilling. I had my headphones in. I had Hamilton going at full volume in my ears. CJ told me off because I had music on so loud, and he was like, "You're going to damage your eardrums." I was like, it's Hamilton, so it's the exception. Of course, that was not an acceptable answer, and I got in trouble. But I didn't turn it down, because it's Hamilton. So I was like, do you know what? No. And then he tickled me, and I still refused to turn it off. So that was relatively entertaining to everyone other than me. My phone's just not working right now. There we go. But it was really, really good, to be fair. We got on the bus, we were chilling on the bus, we got into the town where the beach was. Obviously, I'm not going to name names because it kind of gives away the relative area of where I'm from, and I don't really want creeps around because a lot of my audience are... Yes! I'm going to be straight. Eliza is my dream role. Like, Eliza is my absolute dream role. I absolutely love the idea of playing Elizabeth Schuyler. I covered Burn the other day. I'm going to post it at some point when I feel confident enough to, because I don't like it, but I might post it. It was, we got to the bus. We got off the bus. We then got lost on the way to the beach because we went into town first. Because CJ wanted to grab a couple of bits, so we got a little bit lost. Which, of course, as you do when you're on any trip anywhere, it's just kind of logic to get lost at some point. You can't have a trip without getting lost. Anyway, we eventually found our way down to the beach. We set everything up. We were chilling. Me and CJ had a cider. My mate and his mate had a beer. And we were all just kind of chilling, doing our own little thing, just kind of relaxing, really. And then CJ got Jed to jump in the water. So he did, like, full-blown dived into the water. Mind, it was 11 o'clock in the morning at this point. We'd got into where it was about 10. But it was like a half-hour walk into town centre. So we'd gone into town centre because CJ needed some bits. And then by the time we'd gotten back down to the beach, it was about 11. I can't swim. Ooh. I can a little bit. I used to be a really, really good swimmer. But I've not gone swimming properly in a really, really long time. So I'm not as good as I used to be. But it was really good. We got there. We were all chilling. We were there till about 5-ish. Yeah, we were there till 5. It was great until me and CJ got into an argument. And then my mate and his mate turned around to me and was like, it was like watching parents argue. It was really, really scary. I felt like a kid. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Mind, my mate is 18. He's in his second year at college. And he was like, honestly, it felt like a little kid watching their parents argue. I was like, I'm really sorry. But it was, it was a really good time other than that. Me and CJ sorted things out. So we're absolutely fine now. That was our first ever argument. So it was quite interesting. But we're all good. The 2 year swimming lessons in year 4 and year 5 did nothing for me. Oh my God, I remember doing those. Those were fun. They were interesting. Actually, on one of our last ones doing it, they actually had to close the lesson early because one of my friends had managed to take a piece of her foot off, where she jumped into the pool. She didn't judge it properly, and she had like caught her foot on the side and like took a chunk out of it. So the pool was just full of blood, so they had to kind of close it down. They nearly had to call an ambulance. So that was a great one. But other than that, like, I don't think we ever had any bad experiences. I was too scared to go on any of like the slides and stuff because the one we actually had like water slides. Yeah, it was great. When it came to like our last lesson, we were told for the last like half hour we could like go on the slides and stuff, but I was too scared to, so I just spent time like swimming, doing stuff like that. It was great. We really enjoyed it. I miss primary school sometimes. That probably sounds a bit weird, but I miss like being in primary school because it was so much fun. Like, it was just messing around, really, wasn't it? Like, college is just messing around. Let's be real. But golden time is the best. Give it back. Real. To be fair, my last lesson on a Friday is pretty much the same as golden time. So our last lesson on a Friday is coursework. Supposed to be coursework, right? But our lecturer is really, really good. He can't be bothered last thing on a Friday. We can't be bothered last thing on a Friday. So we don't do anything and we gossip with him for an hour. It's the same. So we have 2 hours of work a week in my course. Sorry, I'm moving my camera around a lot. We have 2 hours a week of coursework, and pretty much we don't do anything because like the first one's last period on a Monday, and the second one is last period on a Friday. So no one can be bothered at that point. So we just don't. It's like, he's great with it because he really doesn't care either, because he knows we all get the coursework done at some point or another. Rude. Sorry. But we get it done at home because all of us on that course are neurodivergent, so it's like we can't focus because everyone's so loud. But at the same time, my Tuesdays I have 1 hour and then I can leave for the day. Oof. I've got my timetable's really funny. It's not, it's annoying. It genuinely drives me mental. I'm in 9:10 until 3:30 on a Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday I'm in 9:10 till 4:30. Thursday I've got the day off. Friday I'm in 11:30 through till 3:30. But everyone else is in 9:10 till 3:30. I get pretty much half a day off because of my knees, because I can't dance while the others can, so I just get to sit at home and do nothing. It's like at the start of next month I get like a day or two off because the others have this thing called dance show rehearsal, whereas I can't do dance show because of my legs, so I don't have to go in for like a couple of days while they have all day rehearsal and dance show. So I just get to stay at home, which is pretty chill because I'm probably just going to go and see CJ and do absolutely nothing. Which is how I quite enjoyed spending my days off. Like, I spend, like, my Thursdays are the days I spend with CJ. Fridays, obviously, I'm in college. Saturdays, it depends on if he's busy and if I'm busy. And then Sundays, I go to the car boot with them and spend the day with them as well. But the rest of the week is kind of like ours to do our own thing, and then we spend the days off with each other sometimes. Like, at the minute, he's been at his mate's house since Sunday. Well, night one they were supposed to be camping, but ended up his mate like dislocated his knee or something along those lines. So that they ended up having to go home. And then he was at their house again last night, which is quite entertaining because the stuff they get up to is interesting. Like, CJ messaged me Sunday. This was when they were still out, and I'm not condoning this. Please don't do what my boyfriend does. I got a snap going, I just jumped through fire, and I was like, you did what? It's almost already been a year since our GCSE start. I know, my cousin, I absolutely love her to pieces. She starts her GCSEs next month, in like less than a month, and I was like, oh, I remember being in your position last year, and like I kind of miss it. Like, GCSEs were all right, to be fair. Like, they're not as bad as everyone makes them out to be. Like, that's the one thing that I definitely found, is they are nowhere near as bad as everyone makes them out to be. Because it's like there's they're generally not that bad. Like, it's pretty much the same as your mocks. Like, you're just chilling. Year 11 was better than year 10, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, massively. They went so much easier on you in year 11, especially as they got closer to GCSEs. Like, there was always something on the screen in the background where you were doing your revision on your little cards or revision, when in reality, none of us were doing anything and just staying up until stupid o'clock in the morning revising, realizing that we hadn't done anything the night before. So that's what I did anyway. I was running off of Red Bull and snacky bits throughout my GCSEs. That's pretty much how I rolled. Which was it was all right, to be fair. Like, I literally ran off Red Bull and like Starburst and bits like that, because right before my GCSEs we had Matilda. So not only was I revising for my GCSEs, I was also learning lines. All the teachers favoured us. Oh yeah. Did you get like the special breakfast as well? Did they make you like bacon sandwiches and stuff, or was it just us? Because we got like bacon sandwiches and stuff the morning of exams, which was amazing. If you had an exam that morning, you get a bacon sandwich and like an apple or orange juice. It was pretty much the same as it was with SATs, which I loved. It was good fun. And then, God, the invigilators were scary though. They looked really scary. They weren't, but they looked terrifying. And it was like there was one invigilator we had. He was bald, and he always had a plaster on his forehead. I don't know why. He just did. But oh my god, he was actually amazing. I had a nosebleed in like 3 of my exams. We did, and cupcakes were optional. I was like, oh, lucky. We didn't get cupcakes. We just got breakfast bits. It was great. But it was really, really good, to be fair. Like, I really enjoyed GCSEs. I think it was especially like towards the end as well, like when you didn't have to come in. Because did you get study leave? Because we didn't. So we got like towards the end of your exams. If you didn't have an exam on a certain day, you didn't have to go in. Because obviously you didn't have anything. So it was like there's no point you being in. So just stay at home. Because that's what we had. But it was really, really good. The only downside was one of my days off is the day we had to put my dog down. So it was like that wasn't fun, but the rest of it was great. Sorry, my phone talks a lot. How much have I made? But I don't know. I do genuinely miss GCSEs. Like we didn't have study leave. We just kind of had, because they were like, if you have study leave, you're not actually going to study. Like, we know that. So we were like, yeah, fair point. So we didn't get study leave. We just like did our exams and had a couple of days off every now and then. But it was really good, to be fair. I'm trying to think about what else there was throughout GCSEs. The Leavers Assembly. Oh, I did enjoy the Leavers Assembly. It was all right, to be fair. Our prom sucked. It was so bad. But like the rest of it was quite good, to be fair. Like, we had it, but you had already done half of our GCSEs before it became an option. Yeah, ours was like that. It was like we had study days, but in reality, they were like, just take those days to like chill before you come, like do a little bit of revision, but spend most of it like taking time for you before your next exam type of thing, which was all right, to be fair. Like the school I went to wasn't great, but it definitely could have been a whole lot worse, I think. I'm actually hoping to do a year of an apprenticeship there before going off to uni, because I want to take a gap year. So because I know the head teacher, because I'm hoping to do a lot of like workshops and stuff with the school. So I'm going to speak to him and be like, hey, do you reckon you'd be able to take me on for a year-long apprenticeship? Like, not this September, but next September. And fingers crossed he says yes. Because, yeah, I want to do like a drama side of it, apprenticeship type of thing, like work with the drama teachers or the music teacher, because I loved my music teacher and she's still there. I love her to bits. She is absolutely amazing. She was so lovely to me. I had her from year 7 through to year 11. Like she was my main teacher because I had her for drama and music. So she was absolutely lovely. Oh wait, you went with Nathan to the same school. I know you don't talk to him, but that school. Yeah, we went to the same school. That's how we knew each other. I think he still goes to sixth form there. Actually, I think I saw him walking up there a couple of weeks ago. When I was on my way to college. But yeah, it's just, it wasn't it sucked, but like when it came to GCSEs and that, it was all right. Like it was quite good. They were really nice to us when it came to GCSEs. They were really, really tame. Getting new hair. A new head after Easter, apparently. What do you mean? Like new hair? But it's like we had a really, really good time throughout GCSEs. I think it was, if I'd spent it with other people, I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. Well, now I think about it, I would have enjoyed it more. Because I'm not really friends with anyone from secondary anymore. Literally, I don't speak to any of them. Oh, that's upsetting that he's leaving. That's upset me because that head teacher was always. He's the one that obviously I was mates with. Well, not mates with, but I did a lot of work with him for the school and stuff, like music wise and stuff. I used to play them into assembly on the piano and stuff. That's upsetting that they're getting a new head teacher. I asked my brother and my sister about that actually because they both go to that school. So I'm going to have to ask them about it, see what they know, get the inside information, and then be very, very upset if I find out it's true. But that could be why they've not answered my emails actually. But it's been, yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to do an apprenticeship there for a year as a drama teacher. Because I want to take a gap here and just be like, I need to make money and I want to go into drama. So, go in as a drama and music teacher for a little bit. Yeah. Hi. But yeah, it's like I kind of miss that place sometimes. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I kind of miss that place sometimes, but then a majority of the time I'm like, nah, it sucked. Like it was horrendous quite a lot of the time. But oh, that's good. I'm glad. I feel like it could have been a lot worse of a situation. Thank you. I'm Welsh, but I've lived in England for a while, so my accent is very much a mix of the two, which people normally find quite funny. Because there's certain words I say which are still in a Welsh accent, but majority of the time I sound quite English. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I literally been up since like midday and I'm already tired. I'll probably be up late again tonight, to be fair. I'll probably clean my room at like 2 o'clock this morning or tomorrow morning just because I'm not going to be able to sleep. I don't mind too much. As long as I've fixed it by like Tuesday, I don't mind. So that's kind of what I need to do because I'll be back in college on Tuesday. So, gotta fix things. Like my sleep schedule. Yeah, it's just been mental. I've got so much to do and there's literally not enough hours in the day to do all of it, which is mental to me. I've generally forgotten what I was going to say. I've completely lost it now. My nose ring was making a weird glare on the camera then. I was like, what is that? But it's just my nose ring. I'm not picking my nose, I'm fixing my ring. I got my other side of my nose pierced. You can't really see it, but it is there. I've only got a stud in it at the minute, but it's there. My camera quality on my laptop is horrendous, so you can't really see it. But I'm also planning on getting my tongue done, my thirds done, and my septum done. Hopefully in the next couple of months. Fingers crossed. And I'm getting my nails professionally done, hopefully at the end of this month for my birthday, because my birthday is at the start of next month. I'm very excited. And people say people already spend like 1/3 of their life spending, so that's how come. Then how come we always tired? Yeah, I love sleeping, and how come I'm always tired? Real. Random, but do you play an instrument? I do. I play piano. I'm teaching myself guitar. I used to play violin, and I can also sing. So, yeah. I taught myself all the instruments I can play other than violin. I had violin lessons as a kid. I kind of want to pick violin back up again at some point, hopefully, fingers crossed, if I have the money to actually get a violin, which I should do hopefully in the next couple of months. You should learn triangle. I really should. That would be amazing. That's a skill. Learning the triangle is a skill. Yeah, I've always loved instruments. It's something I've always been not necessarily good at, but something I've always been really interested in. Same with singing. Like I've loved singing my entire life. Like it pretty much is my life, singing and performing. Yeah, I mean I'm a performing arts student, so I pretty much like for a career that's what I do. I've been doing national competitions for singing since I was like 6 or 7. So it's kind of it's what I grew up doing. It's what I know. So I love it. Like I was in my first film back in February, which I was really excited for. I've got a couple of music bits coming up over the next couple of months. My best instrument is sleep. Real. That's my worst instrument. I can't do that one. It's my favorite, but I'm not good at it. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely love performing. I always have. It's always been something that I've done, that I've loved doing. But yeah, it's just kind of like a thing for me. Music and that type of thing is just something that I can kind of do. It's like my little hidden superpower. That's the way I've always seen it. Is like music's my superpower, and I love it. Because you can always do so much with music. Like you can really tell a story with music, and I found if you like listen to what other people are listening to, and it can tell you a lot about a person. It could be where I like dig so deep into music though. Like that could be where I get it. Sorry, I need to plug my phone in. But it's like you can really get a lot from a person based off of the music they listen to. You should post some covers of you singing and playing. I bet it's beautiful. That's what most of my content is actually, is me singing. You've got some of me playing piano from a little while ago. I don't play as often anymore. But a lot of my content is me singing. Which is, I'm very grateful that I've managed to build up a following doing what I love. As much as it's not like a huge following, it's still, this place is our own little family. So it's definitely a massive, massive thing for me. I've been slacking a bit recently, um, with posting on here. Actually, I've been slacking a lot posting on here. I've not posted on here in a very, very long time. Which is the reason I was like, you know what, we're gonna do a live today, and here I am. So, you know, it is my fault. I've been so busy that I've just not had the chance recently. So I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get back into it. But again, life's crazy, like all the time. So I never have the chance. Yeah, of course. Yeah, a lot of my content is singing. Pretty much all of my content is singing, with the occasional I did a thing. Like I remember I posted a video, like one of the first shorts I posted after being back after not posting a short in like 9 months. Yeah, my last video, like my last long form video, was my Christmas haul. I can't remember what my last short form one was. It was probably a repost of something I posted on TikTok. Because I'm on TikTok now, which is amazing. I'm very, very happy to finally be on there. It has been something I've been wanting to do for ages. and I've finally been able to do it. So I'm now posting on TikTok, which is really cool to me. And we've started to get somewhere posting on TikTok. Sorry, I need to plug my laptop in because it's about to die. We're starting to get somewhere posting on TikTok. I don't remember what it was. I just kind of exist. Like, I'm here sometimes, and then other times I'm not. It might be when I was ill, actually. I don't remember. Or when I nearly ended up in hospital. I'm just, I post an occasional life update, but there's never really much of music stuff going on here anymore. Which I will get better at. I promise you guys that. I will get better at posting more singing stuff again. Again, I just need to find the time to actually make covers and do all these things when I can. Because right now doing anything is a hassle because there's so much to do. But it's, it's been going all right recently, I think. Like, especially on TikTok. Your Scotland vid was over a year ago. I know, nearly 2 years ago. I was saying this yesterday. I was like, I miss Scotland so much. Like, I absolutely loved going there. Like, I want to go up again. It was so beautiful, and it was such a good time. Like, being right on the beach, it was so beautiful. So I want to go up again at some point. Like, I want to go on a girls' holiday up there when I am old enough to go with some friends. I want to do it and have fun and have some drinks and just have a good time. Like, I think that's kind of what I miss most, is like having fun and doing stuff like this, because it's been a while, and I know it has been. But don't remind me of how long ago my Scotland videos were, because I genuinely hate how long ago it was, because I miss it so much. Like, I absolutely adored Scotland. It was so beautiful. And the people were so lovely. I remember I was crying one night, and this lady came up. There was like these two ladies that came up to me, and they were like, "Are you okay?" And they stood outside with me for like ages and ages and ages. And they were just trying to make me cheer. They were just trying to cheer me up, and it was so sweet. And it was literally one of the most lovely experiences I've ever had. And I was like, I love it. They're so sweet. But it's just I don't even know. Scotland was so beautiful, especially going down to the beach at night. It was so lovely. However, the trek up there was horrible. I will never ever forget how horrendous that trip up was. Because it was such a long trip, and we actually nearly died a couple of times, which wasn't fun. But other than that, it was absolutely amazing. Like, we had a great time going up there. We had a great time while we were there. The drive back wasn't too bad. It was definitely a lot better than the drive up. Can you find me a Scottish man, please? I don't know any Scottish people. I genuinely don't know anyone from Scotland. Literally everyone I know is English. And the occasional Welsh person, but majority of them are English. Just grab one from a random guy. I think that's called kidnapping. I'm going to be so real with you. I don't particularly, as much as I love you guys, I don't particularly feel like going down for kidnapping. Especially some random Scottish dude. That's not something I really want on my records. Like, I'm not just gonna like yoinker say to him yes or no. If he says yes, then there's consent. I don't think that's how that works, but each to their own, I guess. But yeah, I mean, God, I miss Scotland so much. Like, the caravan site we were, there wasn't much on the site other than the beach, and the beach was beautiful. But if you actually went into the towns and stuff, we went to like castles and things like that, and it was so beautiful. Like, everywhere we went was gorgeous. The amount of like, what's the word I'm looking for? The amount of history and the amount of agriculture was gorgeous. It was such a beautiful place to go and visit, and it was very, very, very lovely to be able to have that experience. My brother's being loud with his friend. the joy of brothers. Is he younger than you? Because normally younger brothers are very loud. Take it from me, I live with two, but I have four younger brothers. Two of them are my dad's, so one of them's in foster care, the other's with his mum. But I know how loud they can be. They are a nightmare. But I love my brothers. I love them loads. They are so sweet. Little menaces, but they're all right. Older brother's friend and his friends older than him. Oh, I don't understand the pain of older brothers, but I can imagine that's probably just as bad as younger, if not worse. So, I do not envy you in this situation at all. I just wish you luck. Oh my god, my eye. Anyway, I was going to say something. I can't remember what I was going to say. It is my birthday in less than a month. I'm very excited. I will be 17. I'm very excited to be 17. Because that just means I'm 1 year off being a fully grown adult. Which is a blessing. Older brothers can pick you and drag you around. I can imagine how fun that must be. If you can't sense the sarcasm, there it is there, I promise you. I do not envy people with big brothers all the time. Like, there's the occasional time that I'm like, oh, it seems all right. And then people are like, no, it's not. And I'm like, okay, I'm generally going to take your word for that. But, you know, yeah, I'm quite excited to be 17. My 17th birthday is literally 11 days before musical. So, I'm in college on my birthday, which is very upsetting. I've got my birthday off next year, though, hopefully, if our timetables are the same. And then, luckily, the day after I've got off, so I'm probably going to spend it with CJ. And then, yeah, I think the plan is to spend the day after my birthday with him and his family, which, because his dad turned around to me the other day and was like, when's your birthday? I was like, start of May. He went, what day? He went 7th. I went 7th. During GCSEs time. Yeah, that's true. That was horrible. 2 days before my first GCSE. And his mum and his dad shared a look, and I was like, oh no. It's like, oh no, I'm scared. Why have I been given that look? So I'm pretty sure the day after I'm spending it with them. Because I'm in college till 4:30 on my birthday. And then I have work. I've got radio. I might cancel that week and just be like, it's my birthday, so I'm going to go home because I want cake. Just be like, I'm gone. And just not go that week, which will be fine. Like, the girl I do it with will be fine with that, considering I've literally done every show by myself for like a month, if not more. I think I've missed one show in the past month, and that's because I was like really, really overstimulated and crying and just an all-around mess, and was like, I'm not going to be okay in time for this show this week. I was stimming like mad. Like, I was like, I can't this week. I'm sorry. I'm not in the right headspace to do this week. And she was like, you're all good. So I was like, thank you. So it's not like a common thing, me cancelling on shows. Like, I love working with radio. It's like my favorite job I've ever done, and I've done a few jobs. So, you know, I'm quite excited. You should do the hear me out cake. I actually, I don't know. I feel like CJ would be a bit like, let's not do that one. And, you know, I'd do it, but I'd post it on here and not on TikTok because I don't want him to see it. I don't know who would be on my hear me out cake, because like, Dylan O'Brien ain't exactly a hear me out, and neither really is Thomas Brodie Sangster, you know what I mean? Or the guy who plays Peter Pan in Once Upon a Time. So, or could you say Tom Hiddleston and Sebastian Stan? I don't think so. Like, I don't think any of mine are really hear me outs, and more of like, you know, your typical teenage girl answers, really. Like, I would love to do something like that, though. Only, my opinion, I It's not that like my standards are high. It's just like hear me out. My best friend, I love her to pieces. We have a running joke, and she's actually saved as Hey Hey on my phone, and I'm saved as Pua. Um, I don't even remember why. I think because like in the summer when my hair was brown, someone made a comment about me looking like Moana. And I told her about it, and she went, "I'm gonna save you as Pua on my phone." I was like, "Okay, I'll save you as Hey Hey." And I was like, "Wait, why are we going for these ones?" She was like, "I don't know. You're more spiritually Pua than you are Moana." And I was like, "Okay." And let's be real, you're Hey Hey. So it just kind of stuck, and now we're Pua and Hey Hey. We might actually go as them for Halloween this year, which would be quite entertaining. It's either that or I'm going as a pirate. Um, I think we'll probably do a Halloween party again this year just before Halloween. So for the Halloween party, we'll probably go as Hey Hey and Pua, and then on actual Halloween, I'm gonna go as a pirate, which I'm very excited for because I've not done like a pirate dress up before. Another hear me out, a doorknob. I don't know. I don't know on that one. I don't know. I don't really have any hear me outs, to be fair. But the curvy one. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not with you on that one. My hair's being weird. It's because I washed it earlier. Like, I'm not normally like a daytime washer for my hair. Normally, it's like an evening thing. That's not a look that I want to stick with. My camera is backwards on here, and it drives me mental. Where did I put that? There it is. Yeah, my camera's backwards. So I actually had to pull out a mirror. Hear me out, sleep paralysis demon, real. Absolutely real. I manifest mine to look like Winter Soldier version of Bucky. Oh my god, Thunderbolts comes out next month, and I'm so excited about it. I genuinely cannot wait for that film. Mainly because of Bucky and Yelena. Yelena is awesome. Like, I absolutely love her character. So I'm going to watch it for my birthday, which I'm very excited for. Which is going to be really, really good. I'm also going to go and watch the live action Lilo and Stitch and a couple of other bits involved as well. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Pardon me, I do apologise. That one kind of appeared out of nowhere. Right, I am going to leave it there though, because I've got to clean my room. So thank you, my lovelies, for coming and listening to me waffle for an hour. I will do this again soon, I do promise. Until next time, make sure you eat something, drink something, look after yourself, and look after each other, and I will see you next time. Love you guys.